But hey, maybe that's what CatJAM needed was they needed to be able to punish No Hard Feelings for making some kind of big mistakes, multiple big mistakes there, and then they were able to pick up the win on steps, attack. Now Proc, if No Hard Feelings, they played really well in Himmelsdorf in that first round of steps, but they keep making mistakes. CatJAM pounced on it and kind of showing that I didn't mean to do cats and pounce, but maybe showing that they're not quite ready to be done yet. They still have a chance. They can still come back and win it. Going into tank picks for the next round on to Proc. Is there a Badger? No Badgers!
Wow. They're actually taking this seriously. With no Badgers. 2 CSs, though.
Yeah. 2 CSs can work.
Mm-hmm.
They're really fast. Like, not just like two CSs, VZ 277 double IS7. No Super Conquerors, no.
So where do you? I feel like the way that they're set up, it's either like mid to bleed the soups, because you could bring 2 CSs maybe to bleed the soups depending on which way they go. I feel like most people go over rails though, so I feel like it might be a hill play. And 2 cap.
Yeah, well, CatJAM's on defense, aren't they?
Oh, I'm blind.
Yeah, CatJAM's on defense. So they can play hill side or they can play 2 line side. We'll see.
I'm wrong. I think they've... Yeah, no, okay. So I was right. Okay.
I'm sorry. CatJAM was just on defense. You're
correct.
Right. You're right. My bad, Smiley.
I was like, why are they that heavy on attack? I was so confused.
My brain is frazzled from the last game. But it's a hill play. You were right. You're right. Hill play from CatJAM. Sending the double CSs up there. Ad Astra staying on the rails. Looks like Waifu's staying on the rails as well. Honey Badger pushing up to 6. And 1277 staying at K2 Bolt. And likewise, you can see kind of a similar initial from No Hard Feelings. They have 3 heavies sitting in the back waiting while their I7s poke on the 6. And 1 Batchet just kind of on the island, going up top, getting into a bush, I think, just a spot. Or no, he's just going to play out in the open. It's Nova. He's fine, probably. Well, he was initially, I guess, trying to make sure that double CS, they can do a lot of aggressive sky loose. So we saw in the last round, right? Like, that they can be playing up that 6 line and going through town, and you need to...
Right, they can just, like, go through town and just, like, get in a weird 1v1 scenario that ends up being 2 tanks versus 1 tank versus 2 tanks versus 1 tank. Yeah.
And so he's slowly going to make his way up to the hill because you can see the VZ's flexing, too. He's making sure that he has some cover as he's going, because...
well, there was a shot coming out. Did you see that?
That was a blind from the Super Conqueror, I think. Couldn't have been from the VZ on the move. Or was it the other way around?
I think it might have been the CS blinding. I don't know.
Yeah, from my eyes, it looked like it was going to the hill, but my eyes aren't as good as they once were.
I didn't know what I don't know. I don't know.
So Nova does get into position. The
Here's the problem with Nova being here. He just like poke Waifu, and then he's gonna get 0 damage again.
Ooh, because the second he starts firing, like a push is gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. But looks like probably the right choice here. It's time to go. He did get lit while he left. He kind of took a route that he probably shouldn't have taken.
Correct.
He could have avoided being spotted, but he probably assumed that the CS would have been poking back in time to spot him. But I think the VZ may have been lit as well, and he's kind of feigning leaving. But now he's just driving back. I mean, maybe you just noticed CS can't really poke over effectively, and Felix takes a hit. Either, I think, just a blind from Super Conqueror on the move, or the I7 from the middle.
They're getting really aggro here on the 7 line.
And the Super Conquerors are pushing up. The Super Conquerors have a risk of not being there in time, but I think they will make it. And if those I7s and VZs dump onto the 6, because the 277's in the ball.
Demonic, help your boy.
Hi. Nova's here. He's dumping his clip, but he's going to be fighting a 2v1. He needs to get his clip out.
But I think he actually kills... Ram him. What are you doing, Demonic?
He's trying to shield him.
But he could have rammed him. He could have, like, rammed him and shielded at the same time. That would have been
keeps the gun alive, and now the tanks from CatJAM are backing off in the middle because they realize that they don't have to make a push. Super Conquerors, Ali, Attila, and that one-shot CS is going to be
what are you doing, honey? Holy shizzle.
They're going for the focus, but they need to probably stop right now and not continue forward.
He's going for
Ali
Felix?
may get this snap. If he's able to pick up Felix, that's a very important one.
He barely misses.
Or he bounced. I'm not sure. Now someone has to be able to pick up XP and Mad Astro. They're down to 3 guns, and that was just a bit of a hot mess.
Yeah. I think that... So... The only thing I could think of is that nobody called... So they were getting shot by a CS, but I don't think that they called that there was 2 on the hill. That's the only thing that could come to mind in my... Like, maybe they thought the CS was playing, like, the offside, like, the 1 line or something.
And they're trying to keep him out of the fight. And Nova goes up, he doesn't even necessarily kill the CS, but if he does, because he had taken a shot of damage, he can kill him, and or just keep him from sniping the heavies.
Because a solo bad chat pushing 2...
Doesn't make much sense.
No, so I think he... Because I'm just assuming that Demonic never got lit, and he was playing... You know, the bush is correct or something. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the damage out of the CSs.
5K!
Yeah! My boy Demonic actually doing some damage.
Kills 136 fantasy points. My god. Felix 3K and 2 kills. And a good shielding at the end there, too, to keep Felix alive. And Bolt getting out 2,600. Honey Badger 2K. Except Ad Astra and Waifu's not getting out as much, but still living for quite a while there in that brawl. Stored getting out 2K.
They're waking me up, bro. They went from...
They are not done yet.
They're not done. If they reverse sweep, I'm gonna die, dude!
It seemed like they were again thematically kind of picking up on No Hard Feelings making mistakes. I mean, No Hard Feelings the first 3 rounds, really the first 2 on Himmelsdorf, were just picking up on CatJAM's mistakes. Like they were playing good, they were playing well, but they were like, okay, they're set up like this, we just move like that. They're too slow, they don't realize what we're doing. Then the Last Steps game, this first proc game, No Hard Feelings is the one making the mistakes, and CatJAM is just.
And what's really interesting is the fact that was defense. We have seen a lot of proc defenses be losses, though.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that in this meta, 6-on-6, it's like actually in favor of attack almost, I would say now at this point, statistically?
Yeah, I could see that. You know what? I'm also realizing, because the 277 was playing on that weak side, I don't think they had a good answer for him. And maybe I think you're right too, that they thought that Demonic or whichever the other CS was that hadn't been hit or lit.
Yeah, Demonic
must have been. It's like lit. If that 277's playing in that bowl and doing this, like at this point, he's gonna be 2-line, right? But no, turned out to not be true. So yeah, good assessment by you there. It's difficult sometimes as a caster though. You're trying to get in the minds of what they're seeing and what they're thinking when they're making their plays.
It's definitely harder to get into Honey Badger's mind when it comes as a caller. I think Supernova...
It's a scary place sometimes, I guess. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, they brought a Badger, they lose. Oh my god. Hey, actually, I'm done, dude.
I take it back, yeah, it's a terrifying place.
Oh my god, dude.
Guys! We've won 2 in a row! Let's do it! It's time.
It's time to bring a Badger. It only has never worked. It'll work this time. Copium.
Oh, man. And like you said, Nova, I'm sure watches replays and stuff and has an idea for how to play against the Badger. Yeah. Unless CatJAM has a completely different position.
The only way this works, literally at this point, the only way this works is if they play the Badger somewhere else.
Yeah. And the only other place it can play is 2-line or A8 or whatever that divot is, the island. That's the only other place I can see it playing.
It could actually play, you know, the little hold down by the cap? It could play there too, where the little shed is.
Oh, yeah, D7-8, something like that?
Yeah, it's like really close to the
right by the river. Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see here in a moment, because I swear to God, if it sits at A5... I'm just gonna lose it. There he is, Honey Badger the Badger.
It's literally like, just bring a super conk. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why do you automatically just lose these games by bringing a Badger?
And their initial right now,
I swear they did it on purpose.
The Badger's going to A5.
They did it on purpose to tilt me. Please don't sit here. Please go somewhere else.
Come on.
Okay. You're not going over rails, huh? Gonna sit there. How many times did they I swear these guys are these are the kind of guys that will play minor league. They'll like scrim minor league and they'll be like, it works against them. Like, yeah, but that they're minor league. It doesn't work against like actually people that know what they're doing. Because I feel like, because the thing is like, Nova, he's he's going down the 2 line. He's having his team go down the 2 line. They put an I7 on cap. They just win. The only way this doesn't work, is if their
Nova's
counter
in the Super Conqueror. Interesting.
No,
Sorry,
I know, but he's calling. No, you're fine. But he's calling for them to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I was just more pointing it up because I was like, oh, Nova's only been in the bat chat, and now he's not in it. Which is an interesting change up. Felix went up to the hill too, and yeah, the only way this goes badly is, I think was just screaming.
The weirdest part is his HP. Do you see his Supes HP?
Oh my god! Yeah, no, don't do that. Bad. That was not a good poke. He just got out scouted by an I7 because he was playing super defensive.
I think that was a great poke.
I found him.
How many are back there? They're all back there. Out of every single one, everything. The Badger shot me. And before he says the Badger shot him,
the only one I can't find is the Badger, guys. I don't know where that one is. He could be anywhere.
Even before he says the Badger shot him, and then they lose because Nova calls a weird flex. You know what I mean? Because he thinks the Badger is an AC.
Experience there on the hill, because I think that it was just Demonic could have been there, I guess, technically in the CS really early, but he went there by the time an IS7 got there, and that's just too late. At that point, he should just stay back, I think. If that scout, unless he like made a mistake, it's like if that scout loop is ever a risk of that happening, if they're over
I want to look at Supernova's setup though. His equipment.
Oh, Superconk?
Because look at the HP. Superconk HP can get like to 2,700.
Oh.
And it's like, unless it's
so
like
he's got like
broken.
Normal hardening, but is it not in the other slot?
I thought Superconk's base HP was 2,500. Am I dumb?
I think it's 2,400. It was 215B was 2,500.
Oh yeah.
But why? It's just 2,480.
So I think it's just.
Is that like the hardening in the wrong slot? Is that what that is?
No, that's just like field mods. I think field mods just give it HP. So I think he's set up for like full DPM.
So he doesn't have hardening at all.
I think he's set up for like full DPM, which is like really curious. I'm just curious on it.
Yeah. I don't know why you wouldn't take hardening unless like, I mean, even if he is the tank over there, don't you want hardening? Or is he just worried about, I don't know. Doesn't make sense, but there's 4 minutes left. We're halfway through this round. And one thing that CatJAM's defense,
you know what's actually, remember the one time CatJAM won? Remember what the one time they won on defense? Do you remember how they won?
Was it time?
Yeah, it was time.
Ollie's pushing straight across with gold here. They are looking to pick the Badger immediately. The bat chat's also set up on the 5 line to shoot the Badger the second that it turns. Watch this. Stort's ready for shots if you can get him. There's the first one going in. So not going to be a 1-on-1 Badger. It's going to be a 3v1. Honey Badger will get another shot, maybe even 2 out.
No, just only 1. Unless he low rolls. He gets cut on fire.
Gets the fire.
Yeah, because it's British, dude. It's like...
And now... The bat chat that was a 1-shot, he's gotten out. He's going to be able to shoot at the hill push that's coming towards Nova. He will dump his clip and should be out of detection range as Demonic Desu takes lots of damage coming in.
What is this push?
He will try to get safe.
He's not safe.
One more will go out, and there's the fire. Good aiming by Nova to go for the chance at the fire. Now he can just face Felix. Bat chat continues to pump the rest of his clip out. Pen's only, I think, 1. Now he should be reloading, and now it's just Nova versus the I7. Oh, no, the Batchat still had 1 more. Maybe it's the other Batchat on the F line. And CatJAM, HP's somewhat close, but they are down way too much, and there's 35 seconds on the cap. And Felix is not going to win this.
Because he's set up for deep... He has Turbo, Rammer, V-Staff. He's set up to snap these.
Very well played by Nova there, the little things. Getting the track shot when he knows the I7's going to load so that he can't get into position.
Now they just win. They got 2 bad chats. You know, they only have 3 heavies.
I can't believe the I7's pushed across the A line like that.
I can't believe...
It's almost like they knew that there was going to be a Badger.
I can't believe they brought a Badger when they actually could have won. You know?
Like, imagine the confidence you have to push 2 I7's A line with a bat chat on the 5 line staring at A6, knowing full well there's going to be a freaking Badger sideways there.
Yeah, it's just...
Because they got up, what, 1,500 HP or so on that bat chat at the beginning for free. And they still kind of just got caught out afterwards.
I mean, after
after
that, it's almost like when the bat chat bled so much. After that, it's almost like put the Badger at like E6 or something. Make him like useful. You know, make them work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or just don't bring a Badger. Feelings. Bring you know, 2 CSs, please. Like, just if they would have brought the same loadout they brought on attack, it would have been so much better. Because you think about it, right? 2 CSs. Because they still would have got the same bleed. The Badger wasn't a part of the initial bleed. So the Bat Chat still would have got bled as much as he did before, right? But on top of that, it would have been demonic and you know, it would have been demonic and another CS pushing Nova. You know what I mean? And then instead of 2, you know, VZs, you bring a Super Conk for resets on the other cap. Or, you know, 2 IS7s. You just drop one of the IS7s for a soup. And like that's a good lineup, but
yeah,
as you could see,
and it's a lineup that can do a couple of things too.
Yeah.
Without just, you know, having a Badger trailing behind. I thought that if they brought the Badger, like they had to do something different.
You have to do something different with it. Literally, you have to do something different with it in order, you know?
Because it's not just knowing where the Badger is. They know where everything else is too.
And it's
because
like
you're doing the
and
same
it's not
thing.
even that. It's the fact that like it doesn't have vision. It's slow as shit. It doesn't work.
Everything is on like the line because this is like literally the last round of the season for you, and you just did those like, you know, honestly good games on what was it? Steps
you know what I thought
stuff,
too.
But then that kind of gets thrown out the window.
You know what I thought too? I was like, okay, maybe they bring the Badger and they use it as bait. Like their whole team is just like watching over the Badger, and like when the team pushes the Badger, could you imagine if both VZs were there for the Badger push?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Could have been an awesome little bait.
Yeah, it would have been a great bait. But no, they just play it like normal match. You know? And it's just okay.
This is when the Europeans and the Russians just start going, NA bringing Badger in. You know, it's at the front. Like, this is where they start memeing us for these types of matches.
Well,
guys, they can do better. They can do better. And they showed that they can do better. Just not on proc defense. But they'll have to wait till next season to give it another go, unless some of the players get absorbed by another team during the next roster change. But yeah, congratulations, No Hard Feelings. They get another life.
Yep.
We go into the second round robin. The first round robin is over. Now we will have 6 teams. Angry Apes and CatJAM are eliminated. And with these 6 teams, they will be playing each other one more time each. So
1 more time each.
5 matches for each team. And then we'll have our finals, our playoffs and finals after that to find out who's going to be the champion. Well,
nice.
Today didn't go quite how I think either of us really expected, to be honest.
Correct.
At all. The first match set was crazy. That was like, I need to go back and rewatch, especially the first like 4 rounds, the Sand River rounds.
I want to watch the Jack's AK versus Burbo games.
Oh yeah, and that happened on the other stream. Yeah, we'll have to watch those too because that was 4-2. Jack won. Yeah, I'll have to check those out as well.
Yep.
I doubt they were as entertaining as these.
You never know, man. You really never know.
These were pretty surprising, but yeah, those games could be really good too.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's going to do it for us here.
It will do it for us here.
My dog is climbing on my arm. She's here, though. I'm Germ. This is Community Major League. End of the first round robin, day 10. Hope you guys got your drops. Exclamation point Fantasy. Set up your teams for Wednesday. Get some free stuff. Exclamation point PSC for PaySafeCard. PSC. They are a sponsor. Please give them some love. Smiley.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? Oh, Viral's here.
Before you cut, I was gonna say, just to remind the people about how second round robin starts up next week. We're going to have every team playing every single night. 2 matches on the A stream, 1 match on the B stream. I'm putting towards this or the schedule together right now. I can post it in announcements in like 5-10 minutes, and yeah, that's it. So there's still 2 more weeks of the regular season before playoffs.
Yeah, 2 weeks is like a long time and a short time. Kind of
Yeah,
weird.
so it's gonna be what, 3 matches every day or 2 again?
3, I
2?
think.
3.
Oh, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
Yep.
3 every
Mm-hmm.
day. Okay.
So
That's
2 will
quick.
be here
And
on
then one will
Smiley
be
stream or my stream, and then one will be on
Scott
the
and
other
Hitman's.
Scott and Hitman. Yeah, the Sterling and
The other guys.
Lover.
Who are they? I don't know. I'm Germ, baby.
Sterling Lover. Sterling Lover. That's who it is. The Love Hitman and yeah.
I'm too good for them, brother man. I don't know who they are.
They're good people.
But what
You
I do
guys
know
can
is
watch.
they would not like the Badger. But yeah, no. So I'm Smiley Rage, and this is Germ_NA. You can both find us on Twitch. Obviously, you probably already have if you're here. But
Yeah, probably. We're here by accident. That's
yeah,
who
so we
are.
have two more weeks of games, and then we're gonna have finals, and that's gonna be popping off. Where people they are competing for cash prizing. So
Yep.
these last top 6 teams, I would say the top 4 are gonna be really. They're starting to get their flow, and it's getting good.
It is.
I just finished putting the schedule together.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Guess what happens on day 15?
I don't know. It's day 10. What happens on day 15?
Last day.
Rematches between Jack is AFK versus Berbology, followed by Team Flare versus FHS.
So the same
those
as
are the ones
last
we're
round
gonna
today.
And that's what we're gonna stream, both of those?
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna stream that for the last regular season day.
And you know it's going to be for
and
something.
so then it's gonna be Toma versus NHF?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the finals, by the way, do the top 6 teams play in the tournament format, or is it just top 4?
Is there a roster
it's
change?
Top 4.
Top 4.
Yes,
so the next 2
roster change this weekend. And we're doing
Bye-bye,
top 4
Blue.
for playoffs.
No, I'm playing.
It's going. Hey, this is their last chance to remove Nexus.
Ooh, dang! On stream? Okay.
Anyways,
Poor Nexus.
playoffs are double elimination between the 4 teams, except for the fact that we're not doing a bracket reset if the team from the upper bracket loses. So
right.
That's it.
Oh yeah, now I remember from the beginning. Okay. Yeah, so it'll be done a little bit differently than we've done in the past, but it should be good, honestly. So these teams will get a chance to play each other quite a few more times as we go into the postseason. But yeah, I guess we will. Who should we host, Smiley? Arl, who's streaming right now? Who do we want to send the people to?
I don't know. I'm not doing the League After Dark because there really wasn't that much content. It was just Friday and today.
Let's see then. We've hosted all of these people. Nick, German, Overlord, Voodoo. All of them are fine for you guys to watch. I want to find someone that we haven't hosted.
Nope, they're all they're all ahead of the game.
Who should we host?
Would we
CCs or something? I don't know if we should go to it.
I'm not knowledgeable on this.
Knowledgeable on what?
Who likes what streamers? I know you two. I chose you two for this, so
I a lot of the times go to the bottom and just host someone random that has a webcam and like 1 or 2 viewers.
Yeah, I mean, we could do Fosh Jr. or we could do Draps.
Let's do Fosh Jr. We haven't done him yet. Or Drap. I mean, you pick.
Oh,
you said Fosh Jr. first.
Yeah, well, that's because he's doing advances, I guess. I don't know. And he has his webcam on, surprisingly.
Wait, what is his Twitch name now?
Fosh __ Jr.
__. There it is.
Let's take a little bit more map control.
Yeah, we can host Fosh.
Okay.
All right, say hey to Fosh for us. He's doing some Maho advances. But have a good night, guys, and we'll see you guys Wednesday, 8:30.